I'm Dick Hum from the Reference Home here, a 14-year resident, and we're very privileged to have a celebrity like Edith Shain here, and I'll be interviewing her and want to let you know what she was doing at the end of World War II. And of course everybody knows that because her picture is plastered all over the place. And so without further ado, this is Edith. I just wanted, if you could tell our audience what you were doing there and right at the end of World War II on August the 14th. And as I understand, you were in Times Square. Could you tell us something about how you got there and what outfit you're from and so forth?
Well, it was a memorable day, everyone knows. I was working at the time. I heard it on the radio. I was working in a hospital as a nurse. I was a registered nurse. And when I heard the war was over, as soon as my shift was finished, ran down to the subway and got up at 42nd Street, because that's the place the New Yorkers go to when there's any kind of a celebration. And also, I heard on the radio, but it was so unbelievable that I had to go down to see if there were other people there who also knew about the war was ended and they were celebrating. And there were. Everyone was jubilant, kissing and hugging. And I walked a little distance, and the sailor grabbed me. It held me for quite a while. I didn't know any photograph was being taken, but Alfred Eisenstadt was there, working for Time Life, and he was commissioned to take photographs of that, people during that day, because it was a wonderful, wonderful day. And that's my story. When the guy released me, I turned away and went my way and never looked at him, so I don't know who he is. And it's like a story, but that's the truth. But the thing I'm so happy about is that commemorates the day. It's become an icon for the end of World War II. And and this is what we're trying to be sure that people remember that generation and remember about World War II. And so hopefully we will have a day set aside in the second week of August every year to commemorate that day, because it's very, very important that this generation and future generations know about that day.
Let me, if I may, ask one of the questions, because people have been speculating on this for some time. As far as the sailor is concerned, there is some talk that after he kissed you and surprised you, that when he released you, you slapped him. Is that true?
Oh, I heard that. No, because when he kissed me, I closed my eyes. And when he finished, I turned away. And I wouldn't slap him. He was out there fighting for me. And I'm glad he came back alive, and he still liked girls. So he hadn't seen one in a long time. So, no, I never would slap him. I'm happy he was back, and I was really honored that he kissed me, because he had been out there and saved me from going into the service. I was scheduled to go into service. There's no way I would slap him.
Well, and then the other story is that every time they start looking for the sailor who kissed you, why, there are almost about 100 sailors that would come forward to say they're the ones. Now, have you kept track of him? Do you know who he is and if he's alive or not?
I don't know, because I've received maybe 25 letters and CDs and videos telling me I'm the guy. But, they were out there kissing every female. And some of them had been celebrating, at the bar a little bit before. So what they say that they're the sailor, they're sincere, because they did kiss some gal. But there's no blood test to take to find out who it really was.
Well, thank you so much. Well, that certainly takes care of a lot of the rumors that have been coming around, because we get it straight from you. And thank you so much again, Edith, for being here.
Don't say the horse's mouth.
Okay. And here we are, and we're so happy to be here at the Veterans Home here, which is the largest veterans home in the United States, that we have the pleasure of having Edith Shain here to help us launch this.
It's a wonderful day for them to invite me here. This is volunteer work, and we do what we can for all the veterans. And they have a lot of volunteers here. And they're wonderful, wonderful people, all of the people who are here at this place. Just come and visit.
Well, certainly we want to thank you for being here at the Veterans Home. It's been quite an honor as well as a pleasure. And may I ask if I may kiss your hand? I'm not young like that nice sailor that did it, and this is 60 some odd years later, but if you'll do me the honor.